Hey guys! Welding angle grinders are used for a variety of purposes. They can be used to remove welds, cut materials, shape metal and more. In this video I'll discuss a few things you should consider when purchasing your next grinding machine. What is the importance of angle grinders? In case you aren't aware, angle grinders are among the most important welding tools that rarely miss in any serious metalworking shop. They are handheld devices that use their consumable discs to shape or cut metal, grind grooves, smooth a weld and remove rust from metal. When TIG or MIG welding, the importance of working on clean, neat surfaces cannot be overstated. Angle grinders help you smooth the surfaces, thus saving you hours of labor. But, as you might be aware, choosing the right one is no walk in the park, especially for first-time buyers. You will need to consider several factors, such as whether you want a cordless or corded grinder, the revolutions per minute, RPM, the disc size, type of speed, the switch, and others. Worry not, though, we have got you covered. So, let's get started. Top 10 Best Welding Angle Grinder. Our first best pick, Hitachi G12 38 amp 4.5 inch angle grinder. Without a doubt, the best angle grinder on the market is the Hitachi G12 SR 48 amp angle grinder. Its 4.5 inch grinding wheels are perfect for keeping a light feel to the grinder while ensuring the disc lasts during cutting and grinding. It's not suited for people without experience or for those who are light-handed with tools, as it has excessive torque with high RPM, making it a bit too powerful for some people. However, if you have any confidence with angle grinders, it will take your grinding work to the next level, increasing the speed you can push through projects. The ergonomic shape makes it a comfortable and easy tool to use. It has the best will nut lock design on the market. Unlike other grinders, it's simple to tighten and loosen and spigots into the spacer behind the wheel to provide a better clamping surface on both grinding wheels and cutoff discs. Many other grinders struggle to clamp securely without tooling, whereas the G12 SR4 makes it easy. If you need a heavy-duty angle grinder that's dependable for many years of industrial use, the Hitachi G12 SR4 8 amp angle grinder is our top recommendation. Our second best pick, Makita's AG04Z Cordless Angle Grinder. When dealing with an angle grinder, sometimes a battery-powered option is handy. In this case, we recommend the Makita's AG04Z Cordless Angle Grinder. It comes with a 5 amp battery that lasts a surprisingly long time for an angle grinder. Batteries often struggle to provide enough power for sufficient torque which grinders need, but Makita's 5 amp battery-powered angle grinder is much better than other battery-powered tools. With a price similar to Hitachi's, it doesn't compare in the effectiveness of grinding, but it's one of the comfiest grinders on the market. You can easily swing it around due to its light, nimble feel, and it's handy when you're on-site working in various locations, since you don't need to drag a power lead around. It also fits 4.5 inch grinding wheels to ensure you enjoy long disc life before needing to replace it. Anything smaller than 4.5 inches tends to go through too many discs, the grinders aren't much lighter to use and it's harder to get cut-off discs into some places with it being so close in diameter to the grinder's head. Therefore, this makes all the 4.5 inch grinders in our list of reviews the best choice. Our third best pick, BLACK+DECKER BEG 400 Angle Grinder Tool. If price is your main concern, we recommend looking no further than the BLACK+DECKER BEG 400 Angle Grinder. You can almost buy it for less than your lunch, and it has an impressive 6 amp motor that grinds with more power than many other expensive grinders. BLACK+DECKER is known for making low-price tools which some people stay right away from regardless of reviews. However, this is a different low-price tool that won't let you down. It doesn't grind as well as the Hitachi G12 SR4 8 amp angle grinder by any means, and it's not nearly as comfy to use as the Makita's AG04Z Cordless Angle Grinder, but if you want a good grinder for a low price, then this is it. It doesn't have heaps of torque for chewing through lots of steel quickly, but neither do any battery-powered grinders. This is a safe tool that will go the distance and save some serious coin, so, if you prefer to spare your wallet with a light-duty grinder, then this is an excellent choice to consider. Our fourth best pick, DEWALT DWE 402 Corded Angle Grinder. The DEWALT angle grinder is a favorite for many people wanting a high-torque tool without sacrificing safety. In fact, for a 4.5 inch grinder, there is no other tool which runs at the same amps. It's an impressive grinder. What brings this down our list in spite of its good size to power ratio with excellent safety features, is the paddle switch. Some people like the paddle switch because it's one of the best ways to keep users safe while grinding. You can't accidentally turn it on, and you can't leave it on like some other grinders. However, it's not comfortable to use. You can't position your hands for the best grip to use the least amount of energy while grinding the most material. Grinding can be exhausting, and sometimes you need to get into difficult places to cut or grind stuff which requires your hands to adjust into the best position for the job. This doesn't cater for that due to its limiting paddle switch. If comfort and adaptable hand positions aren't something you need, and you want a 4.5-inch grinder with the most amps on the market, then this is a choice we highly recommend. Our fifth best pick, Milwaukee 2780-20 M18 Angle-Grinder. This Milwaukee angle grinder is a mix between the Makita Zago 4Z cordless angle grinder and the DEWALT DWE402 corded angle grinder. It's a highly comfortable battery-powered grinder like the Makita, yet it has a paddle switch and excellent safety features like the DEWALT. It has one of the handiest features a grinder can have: the disc stops almost instantly when you shut the grinder off. Not having this is a big downside to most angle grinders, especially when you're working on time-sensitive jobs often. The time it takes disc to slow down before you can let it down safely once you're finished normally takes a while, but this tool can be put down immediately. While the paddle switch is a huge safety benefit, this does make it more uncomfortable to use, but aside from this, the design of the rest of the tool surpasses most other angle grinders. It's another lower torque angle grinder due to it being battery powered, but it does well nonetheless, and we recommend it as a quality option to consider. Our sixth best pick, Metabo WP9-115 Quick 8.5 amp 10,500 RPM angle grinder. If you require a high performance, user-friendly angle grinder, the Metabo WP9-115 angle grinder is definitely one to consider. It runs with 8.5 amps to provide a high amount of torque for constant grinding power. You can have confidence this will last you the distance as it comes with an emergency clutch which kicks in if you jam the disc. Jamming the disc is the primary way people break angle grinders, which Metabo has eliminated in this design. It also has an easy system to change discs and adjust the guard, which surpasses any other angle grinder's technology by unlocking them instantly without separate tools to loosen them. To top this angle grinder off, it sits more affordable than many other 4.5-inch angle grinders on the market. Its downside is the comfort factor. This is one of the most uncomfortable grinders to use. Even though the rest of its technology is good, and the paddle switch is very safe, it's an unpleasant experience using it for long periods of time. However, we recommend it if you don't mind its paddle style. Our seventh best pick, Porter Cable PC60 Tag 6.0 amp 4.5-inch angle grinder. This angle grinder is almost identical to the Bosch 4.5-inch angle grinder. They run the same amperage with a similar size and feel, but this is a lower quality tool. It costs slightly less than the Bosch grinder, although not by much. Some people have had issues fitting cutting discs into the Porter Cable angle grinder due to the guard not suiting their design. This is an issue some grinders have with cutting discs, and none lock into the spindle as well as the Hitachi G12 SR4 8-amp angle grinder, but this is a downside bringing the grinder to the bottom of our list. If you need an angle grinder with medium to heavy duty grinding pressure, this is not an option we recommend. Also, for cutting, it's best to look elsewhere. However, if you want a low-priced light-duty grinder for basic household work, this has served many home and lawnmower owners well. Now that we have exhaustively discussed some of the best grinders in the market, the ball is in your court to select the one that suits you best. The 7 angle grinders we have reviewed are proven performers and are guaranteed to serve you well in all your welding and metal fabricating activities. As you buy your grinder, be sure to keep factors such as safety, switch types, RPMs, and will/disc types in mind, as they will help you select the tool that best suits your needs. Also, if you choose to go the cordless way, remember always to carry an extra set of batteries when leaving the workshop. We recommend the DEWALT DWE402 when it comes to corded grinders due to its high power output, 11,000 RPM, and adequate safety enhancements. The Makita Zago 4Z Fuel is our best cordless grinder pick, as it has an impressively high RPM of 8,500, which is quite high for a cordless angle grinder.